On February 17, 2025, a wave of discussion surged across Reddit, particularly among leftist communities, as users began advocating for a violent revolution. This call for action emerged amid growing frustrations with the current socio-political landscape, which many perceive as increasingly oppressive and unyielding to reform. If you are new to this channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button, to keep you updated on trending news you will love to hear. The sentiment for revolution isn't new, it has historical roots in various leftist movements worldwide. Users on platforms like Reddit have pointed out that historically, significant changes brought about by socialist or communist movements often involved violence. One user noted, historically, the only successful changes with socialist/communist movements have been through violent means. This perspective reflects a belief that peaceful protests and reforms have consistently failed to yield meaningful change against entrenched capitalist interests. The discourse intensified as users expressed their disillusionment with nonviolent approaches. Many argued that the ruling capitalist class would not relinquish power without a struggle. A user articulated this frustration: the only change allowed by peaceful means are meager, fleeting concessions. This sentiment resonated with others who felt that any attempt at peaceful negotiation was met with resistance and repression from those in power. As discussions unfolded, the notion that violence might be necessary to achieve substantial change gained traction. Some users cited historical examples where peaceful transitions devolved into violence due to external pressures or betrayals. For instance, they referenced the overthrow of Chilean President Salvador Allende, who was democratically elected but later ousted by a violent coup supported by foreign powers. This led many to conclude that non-violence is just ineffectual idealism in the face of systemic oppression. The rhetoric surrounding this call for revolution was not just theoretical, many users expressed a readiness to act. Phrases like "time to exercise our human right to fight for what's ours" became common, indicating a shift from passive discontent to active rebellion. The underlying message was clear: the current state of affairs was intolerable, and drastic measures were seen as the only viable path forward. While many leftists rallied around the idea of revolution, there were also voices cautioning against such an approach. Some users highlighted the historical failures of violent uprisings, noting that they often led to prolonged periods of violence and instability rather than lasting change. The example of the French Revolution was frequently cited as a cautionary tale, illustrating how initial revolutionary fervor can spiral into chaos and dictatorship. Moreover, discussions about the left's propensity for violence prompted debates about internal accountability. Critics within the left pointed out that while they sought to address issues within their ranks, they felt overshadowed by external threats from more organized right-wing factions. This internal conflict complicated the narrative surrounding leftist violence and its justification. As Reddit users continued to grapple with these complex issues, it became evident that the call for a violent revolution was both a reflection of deep-seated frustrations and a contentious topic within leftist circles. While some viewed violence as an inevitable response to oppression, others warned against repeating historical mistakes that could lead to further suffering and chaos. In this climate of uncertainty and division, the future of leftist movements remained precarious. The dialogue on Reddit highlighted not just a desire for change but also the profound ideological rifts that could shape the direction of any potential uprising. As discussions evolved, it became clear that whether through peaceful means or violent upheaval, the path toward achieving a more equitable society would be fraught with challenges and difficult choices. Let us know what you think in the comment below. Thanks for watching.